Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Team Fortress 2 video. We've got a nice gameplay for you today as the sniper on Gullywash. Now, I don't play Gullywash very often, but, you know, it's pretty fun. I do like 5CP quite a bit. It's not my favorite game mode. I much prefer payload, but, you know, using the Bushwhacka, the all-purpose, hard to recreate, but only one in the planet, Girardi, and of course the standard sniper rifle. This is the same stupid bot killer rifle I've had since the introduction of MVM that I traded for a heavy minigun way back in the day, so this is like one of the oldest Stranges I've had for years. Anyways, haven't been really able to play very much because obviously I've had an ear infection lately. I said that last week, but of course it doesn't just go away. Usually it takes about a week to recover. For me, I get them very, very easily, so I've had 2 in the past few weeks. Don't worry, it's all good. It's all taken care of at this point. You know, I'm eating good in the neighborhood at this point. So, you know, it was very fun because I got to just kind of relax, you know, but at the same time, I really didn't get to do anything TF2 related because I really didn't want to have very much, you know, I couldn't hear anything out of my left ear, basically, so everything was muffled. I couldn't exactly do callouts very well. I couldn't really hear very well, and I really didn't want my Hitsound just blowing up my eardrums. So, you know, I really didn't want to take a chance, make it worse. I just kind of laid low. Played a little bit of Tomb Raider 1, you know, some serious Samage. I got a lot of fun things, you know, done doing that. That was not the same recording session as the Serious Sam series you're seeing right now. That was actually slightly before I got that other ear infection, so don't think I'm lying. I just didn't have a lot of, you know, ability to create videos, because if you've ever had an ear infection, it's absolutely one of the worst things ever. This was a middle ear infection. There's middle, inner, and outer, and you can have a combination of them. I had a middle one, so it was right in the middle of my, you know, eardrum. Basically, felt like I was underwater, and I couldn't hear anything. I had no balance, and of course my job is all on foot. Everything is really not fun when you can't really tell what you're doing, so I didn't really want to take a chance and try some hardcore action shooter-dooters, so we're just using some old footage I had laying around, so, you know, I didn't really have a lot of time to play new TF2 maps and all the fun things like that. You know what I mean. It's just really difficult, like I said, when you can't hear. And something you actually can't really hear probably very well in this video is I'm actually doing callouts. That's actually generally how I play Sniper in general, because I always hate, like, playing Sniper is just, I'm gonna run forward and shoot the dudes class, because it's really kind of like Spy. You're basically a backfield character. You don't have a lot of, you know, squishiness to you. You get shot like one time in one bad encounter, you're pretty much Dunyan rings. So having the ability to, like, hear is pretty important. Having the ability to tell where you're at is very important. Having the ability to communicate properly without yelling at the top of your lungs because your hearing is so bad is pretty important. So I apologize that I haven't really had any newer footage. So I do have other footage still left over that I have from the last couple of recording sessions. So as I said, I really have quite a bit of footage in reserve. I'm always doing something. And as I said, I really just got to kind of relax and play games at a leisurely pace, which I don't really do very often because I'm always playing something I quite enjoy or I'm very good at. So I always try to, like, have this super high skill ceiling, but it was super nice because I just got to practice more for my Tomb Raider 1 playthrough I'm going to be doing here. I finished that a second time. Just, you know, really fun. Did my test run through for Serious Sam 3 and the second encounter. It went pretty smooth. I did the Jewel the Nile DLC as well, just for, you know, giggles. So, like I said, there's no way I could have recorded anything, because if I did, I'd probably be yelling at the top of my lungs, because I seriously can't hear. I want you to try and do this as well, if you don't believe me how difficult this is. Just cover one side of your ear, and just try to talk and see if you can pitch your voice perfectly each time. It's really difficult to do, on top of just feeling like your head's gonna explode. So, if you don't believe me, I really can't tell you much, other than the people that I interact with on a daily basis can very seriously confirm I could not do much. So, you know, shooting the dudes is probably the least thing I can do right now. But I hope you guys are enjoying October. It's midway through the month. I hope you guys are having a wonderful fall. You know, I've had an interesting sort of thing happen this week as well. I tried to, you know, style my nails. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I style my nails because I used to have really bad OCD. And I just start ripping into my side of my nails, so I decided, oh man, what's something I can try? I tried chewing gum, I tried all these weird things to get rid of it, you know, And I found the one most effective way to do it was actually styling my nails. I'm ultra goth, so it's okay. Normally I have, you know, my nails painted black if you've ever seen them in, like, videos in general. Because, you know, like I said, I'm ultra goth. You gotta have black nails. It's just a requirement, right? So, keeping my nails in shape is really something I do quite a bit. So I go and open up a thing. I'm gonna do some cool, fancy, like, Halloween kind of spooky stuff, you know, for my nails. You know, gonna paint some red highlights on them. I ran out of black nail polish, so I have straight up just kind of like dark red color on my nails right now. It looks really weird. It feels weird. Everyone's like, oh, your nails are so pretty. I'm like, thanks. It's not what I wanted to do. So it's been kind of a weird week for me in general. But like I said, just kind of having a good week. You know, I started playing Tomb Raider 2 recently today. It was actually quite fun. I haven't actually played that when it first came out, so as I said, I really am kind of, you know, regretting getting into the Tomb Raider series. I know for a fact that after Tomb Raider 3, the game sort of goes downhill, like, real fast. I know that Chronicles and, you know, Angel of Darkness are generally considered some of the worst games in the series, and as a person who just says, oh, it can't really be that bad, I'm kind of just, you know, not really wanting to do it. But I'm going to do it anyways. I hope you guys are enjoying the Serious Sam series as well. I've been playing the series quite a bit for a long time, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I do plan on doing all the DLCs, all the main campaigns, so that way you guys get a little bit of taste of everything, you know? I quite enjoy FPS games, if you could not tell, so it's weird playing Tomb Raider because I just kind of get to sit back in my chair and, you know, use a controller, like that weird thing that I used to use as a kid. But I swear, man, playing a game like that is just so oddly relaxing to me. It's because I don't have to think about much while I'm doing it. I can only think about that, and especially playing Tomb Raider 2 recently, it's just kind of like, wow, I don't know anything that's going on, and all the things. I don't use walkthroughs either, unless I, you know, absolutely have to. So I'm just like, oh wow, I figured it out. I'm so smart. I'm so cool. I'm pretty sure me at like 7 or 8 when the game came out would have been like, I don't understand this game sucks, let's go play Spyro the Dragon, but whatever. So, you know, I do have a lot more TF2 stuff in the works, as always, and I should probably be able to put out a couple more videos a week because I have the ability to actually, you know, put something over my ear without it feeling like I'm gonna have a complete and total meltdown. So, yeah, that's where that's been going on, so I'm doing much better, and I'll see you in the next one. Good win. In America.
Just say that by winning the game you get oil. America
Only
will be
fight
on
for the
it.
blue team.
I'm moving this. Why is that cart stopped, maggots?
Doctor, I beg! I'm gonna die! Thanks, Di. I love you.
Oh! I totally
died.
earned that.